Wonderful Geminis, this is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you, to you, and you Geminis. We're going to get into your reading. We have 4 planets that's currently retrograde. We are moving towards a new moon. Woohoo! New you, new everything else. But currently we are in a waning gibbous moon. So we're going to talk about that. Plus we're going to talk about the number 21. Let's go. Most High God, the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Geminis as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful, funny, outgoing, flexible, enthusiastic, extremely smart, versatile, yes, gentle, affectionate, curious, adaptable, gods and goddesses? Symbols are the twins. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Your ruling planet Mercury is stationed direct. It is not, currently, it is not retrograde. So all systems are go, Gemini. Yes, let's get into it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, Gemini. So listen, when we talk about this, let's get to the cards first. Here we have Knight of Wands. I'll make sure you can see Knight of Wands. We also have the Judgment card. We're going to talk about the planets being retrograde in a second. We have the Three of Cups. Somebody is grateful for relationships falling out of range. You had to ascend higher. Some relationships fell out of range, and you're like, whoo, I am just grateful. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles. It makes a little room here. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Seven of Swords. Let's get into it, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. So, listen, some of you all ascended higher and you saw things for what it really was in a relationship, right? You saw that the person was sneaky. They had a lot of secretive, very manipulative, lying energy, the whole 9 yards, right? Which was really threatening to take your power away or make you feel powerless in that particular relationship. And there was a lot of tears, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration there. But remember something, Gemini. So detoxing is also releasing that inner hurt, that pain, and through tears, right? Sometimes people relieve all that pain by going jogging, boxing, doing some kind of yoga, meditating, or whatever. They're getting it out of their system. Crying is not a sign of weakness, right? But and what I'm feeling from this reading here is the moment you decided to ascend, you decided to declutter. That was your action that you took. You decided, I'm going to go ahead and declutter. I'm going to get rid of this energy. Once and for all, I'm going to go. The signs, all the messages are clear. Remember, we have Mercury is no longer retrograde. That's your ruling planet. That's yours and Virgo's ruling planet. There's no more feelings of being confused in certain relationships, whether it could be a work relationship, a romantic relationship, or a platonic friendships. No more confused messages, right? So like I said, moving towards the new moon that's coming in 5 days, you're starting to feel like a brand new you. That's how you should be feeling, like a brand new you. And this is what I'm getting from the reading. As a matter of fact, you've already been doing the work on yourself, and you're going to start seeing it in your money. So some of you all have been taking online classes. Some of you all have been actually physically in class, depending on where you are. Pandemic, a lot of people are still doing online classes. You've been reading more books. You've just been really keeping yourself busy, sharpening yourself, and you're going to see it in your money. Plus, now you're just in a posture of gratitude that you were able to rise above a lot of stuff that you were going through, declutter your own spirit, because that's what Pluto is really about. Pluto is a planet of death, rebirth. So this is a rebirth for you, essentially, Gemini, and this is a great thing, right? So you're in a posture of gratitude, and you're feeling on fire again, right? You're really feeling on fire again. So this is nice. That's nice. One of the things, too, Gemini, I got to remind you all, too, of just how other people see you, because you're starting to get your thing back. You know, that thing that people love most about Gemini? Besides the fact that you all are extremely funny. One of my best male friends is a Gemini. Another really good male friend is an Aquarius. So I'm surrounded by a lot of air energy. Very powerful, very smart. But when I could say hands down is Geminis are extremely, extremely funny as well as being smart, right? So one of the things that people really like being around you because you're interesting and amusing. People really admire you for your talent with words and your sense of humor. And so even though you're considered more of the cerebral type, like I always say how intelligent and smart you all are, friends really church your judgment about emotional matters, right? And so the only time people may get a little discouraged is with the sarcasm, but that's all air signs, right? Sometimes you can be so smart that, and I don't mean smart as in sarcastic smart, but I'm just saying air signs are extremely intelligent that it comes off a certain way, to people. But people really like being around Geminis, despite what you may have heard. The people. Let me just say this. People love being around high vibrating Geminis. Let me just say that. So personally, I've never had an issue with Geminis. That's what you're getting back to. You're getting away from the sneaky people, the liars, the secretive people, the deceivers, the sociopaths, the narcissists. You're getting away from all that energy by vibrating higher and focusing on things that matter most. Some of you all are focusing on your close friendships, maybe your partnerships, maybe your things that just matter most to you, which is very, very important. So new moon energy, because like I said, right now we're in a waning gibbous moon, and a waning gibbous moon really just means that the moon is waning. It looks like it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, right? Until the new moon is going to look like a slither of a moon in the sky. It's almost going to look like a dark moon with just like a slither, in the sky. But the waning gibbous moon really encourages everybody to allow whatever's falling by the wayside to just let it go. Just let it go, because you're making room for the new, right? Like you're donating clothes, you're donating furniture, you're donating appliances or whatever. But this is a permanent thing. You're allowing things to fall by the wayside. So if they're family relationships that are falling by the wayside, you're just letting it go. You're not stressed about it. You're not upset. You're not vibrating low. You're not talking negatively about them. You're not gossiping. None of that. It just is what it is, right, Gemini? You're just saying, okay, it is what it is. Hey, the person doesn't call me anymore. It is what it is. You know what? I'm going about my life because I'm loving my life, where it is. I'm loving the peace. I'm loving the happiness. And this is not even being sarcastic. It's like, I'm just loving the fact that this type of energy no longer resides around me or even in me. Because again, you can be contaminated by this kind of energy, but that energy is gone, right? So the new moon is encouraging everybody to this is, when you, like I said, you'll see that slither in the sky. It almost looks like a dark moon, but it's really like a little slither in the sky for new moon. This is your quiet time to really look inward. This is the time where you want to nurture your creative plans and your ideas. This is the time you want to plant seeds. You want to write down your intentions. You want to dream a little bit more. And speaking of dreaming, you also understand that Neptune is retrograde, the planet of illusion. So Neptune is also encouraging everybody to go after their dreams. Hey, why not? Go after your dreams. Go after them. Not only that, this is really a good time to strategize, envision exactly where you want to go. You want to allow the answers to come through stillness, or you want to allow the answers to come through nature. So what I mean by that is that you being still, Gemini, as an air sign, as you, Aquarius, Libra, information is already going to come through the air. You're an air sign, right? But let's say you have heavy earth in your chart. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart. Also, get out in nature. That's where you're going to, if you have kids, take the kids out to the park. If you have heavy water in your sign, go to, take spiritual baths, go somewhere by the lake, some body of water, go to the beach, to the pool or whatever to recharge. If you have a lot of fire in your sign, again, that's going to be that you're going to feel that in your gut, your instinct, right? Yes, that's where you're going to feel it. Or you have fire around you. That's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's going to come there too. It's going to be like that fire in your belly, like, maybe this isn't a good thing, or yes, this is a great thing, whatever. But nevertheless, you want to reconnect to your purpose in a brand new way. And so it's a really good time to come together with people and just kind of sort of brainstorm. But you want to make sure you choose your energies, the energies that you surround yourself wisely, okay? Because again, this is a new you, new, right? Out with the old, in with the new, right? And these cycles happen every single month, right? Every single month, right? Like I said, heading towards a new moon. We were trying to get from the new moon to the full moon. Yes. This moon is about to be waxing, so some other things are happening, right? You know, after the new moon. I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but it's waning right now. The moon is waning. So yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah. Very, very nice. So again, you've learned how to take your power back. So remember, we look at this right here. So we see a person that is ascending. That's you, right? Without any judgment. You're not judging anybody. You're just letting people fall by the wayside, you know, because that's what happens when you ascend. Not everybody is ready to ascend with you, Gemini, and that is quite all right. That's quite all right. Yeah. You're in a new chapter of your life. And so not everybody is ready. Some people are still trying to bring family members with them. Some people are still trying to bring old friends from the neighborhood with them. Some people are still bringing old habits with them that just won't benefit your spirit in your new chapter. So you're going to have to just leave them behind. And so some of it is happening because the universe is just allowing them to fall off. But some of it is happening because you are taking the initiative. Remember, you are a divine masculine by default. It doesn't matter if you're a man or if you identify as a man or woman. It doesn't matter. Your energy is projected outwards. So if you don't act on it, it's going to cause you to vibrate low. That's what happens with divine masculine signs. If you don't act on what the messages that the universe is telling you, it's going to cause that internal conflict because that's default for you, right? Yeah, so here we have the Six of Swords. So some of you all are leaving all the chaos, confusion, and drama behind. And here's your card. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. One of your cards, right? Okay, so the Sun card is actually Leo, right? So some of you all could have Leo in your chart, right? So that's why I say one of your cards. I know we're talking about Gemini, but you could have Leo in your chart, or you could be somehow influenced by Leo. But nevertheless, here we go. You're feeling sunny, bright, free again. And look at this right here. Excuse me. This person is in the grass. Yes, this person is grounding. This is why I said this long before I even pulled this card. You may want to get out and get to the park. If you have kids, take them to the park. Get out there and get some sunshine. Vitamin D removes any stale energy. Because once relationships start falling by the wayside or you leave some relationships, you're going to need to cleanse again. And the sun is great for removing any stale energy. And plus that grass, grounding, recharge. Yes, you're coming real, real close to a long and arduous path. And so when people fall out of range, physically they could be out of range, but because you're a mutable sign, you may be giving, it still may be in your spirit somewhat, like maybe to talk about it, to think about it or whatever. And part of you may want to share it with somebody, some of your closest friends, but you want to keep it high vibrational because you don't want to repeat the same cycles over and over and over again. So you don't want to gossip about it, right? If anything, you want to fill that time and that space, Gemini, with something high vibrational. Again, if you have kids, take your kids to the park, recharge, go do things that you love to do. But you've been on this long and arduous path of enlightenment. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So like I said, some of the friends that you used to hang out with, you won't have interest to hang out with them anymore. You're not on the same frequency. And guess what? That is okay. You don't have to talk about them in a low vibrational way. Remember who you are. You're a person that people love to be around because you're interesting and very amusing, right? And so you want to get back to being you, right? And guess what? When I'm looking at your cards, you will be victorious in that. You are victorious in that, right? Justice is also in your favor. So we're not talking necessarily about court justice. Unless you have a court case, congratulations, you won. But we're talking also mostly about moral justice, right? This is Libra's card, which is another air sign, but Libra's ruling planet, not only is Libra air sign, is divine masculine, just like you are in Aquarius, but and so is Leo, so is Aries, so is Sagittarius, all divine masculine. Air signs and fire signs by default, their duality is masculine, right? So but Libra's ruling planet is Venus, which is a divine feminine sign, right? Which is a feminine sign. So this is really encouraging you to really live your best life. Like really go out there, be romantic with your partner. Go ahead and be charming with your partner or your significant other. your spouse. You want to be a great listener. Continue to be fair-minded, be understanding, be cooperative, be diplomatic, gracious. Continue being social. All those things, because again, it's in your favor. Justice is in your favor, which is great. So this is you getting back to you, right? And then also, these people are the same. This man is him when he was a little boy. This dog is when the dog was a puppy, right? You want to get to something that's nostalgic to you. You know, if you have kids, you want to do things with your kids that you enjoy doing you want to pass down those traditions. This is about getting back to you. If you don't have kids, then you still want to focus on something that you love to do. Maybe you like to roller skate. Maybe you like to play jacks. Maybe you like to, maybe you like to jump double dutch. Whatever it is you like to do that you used to do as a kid, hey, get back into doing that. Get back to you. This is getting back to the core of who you've always been before you were contaminated by the world. That's what this is about, Gemini. I love this for you. I love this for you. So you had to go on that journey just to remember, yeah, I'm a Gemini. I am an awesome person, right? I remember when people used to love being around me before I got into some of those relationships of feeling like my power was being snatched out of me. Some of you all have absolutely been in the presence of energy vampires. Ooh. SEX. Yes. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, that's another way that you're going to recharge too. That part of your life is about to get much better because you're getting back to, like I said, the romantic you, the charming you, the great listener, being fair-minded, more social, more gracious. So again, if you're in a relationship, this relationship is about to turn all the way up. If you're not in a relationship, this is how you're going to be feeling. Like, it's very... like I said, in a romantic mood. So look out, because could be a lot of people that are attracted to you. Some people you're going to get. Remember, you're a giver. Your energy is directed outward. That's what I mean by giver. Because if I was talking to divine feminine, I would say receiver, but it doesn't mean they're takers. It just means their energy is cyclic, right? But you're a giver because your energy is directed outward. So if you're single and you're ready to be in a romantic relationship with somebody, or even pursue dating multiple people, just to kind of sort of get back out there or whatever, a lot of people are going to be attracted to you, Gemini, just because you are getting back to square one, who you've always been, right? That's what I've had for you, Gemini. Have a fantastic Sunday, but then again, I know you will, because that's the intention you set, right? Yeah, bye.